Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Random retro review with Detective Comics number 568, a Legends miniseries crossover. Check out that amazing cover of Batman by Klaus Janson, of Batman just hanging off of the road sign with the beautiful city in the background and all the bats, the beautiful lighting, and the like birds, vultures, whatever they are, falcons, I don't know, plucking at him. Cannot wait to share it with you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Janson, 1986. Love Janson's art. Mostly known probably for his contributions to The Dark Knight Returns with Frank Miller, but such an amazing artist in his own right. Very prolific. Joey Cavalieri, writer. Klaus Janson, artist, colorist. This is from 1986. John Costanza, letterer. Amiri, I don't even know what that says, but this is so good. We're hitting the ground running. I love these elongated panels. I love Klaus Janson is such a great colorist. Like, he has such an amazing palette that nobody else has. You know, it's so interesting now that I think of it. Lynn Varley did such an amazing, beautiful job on Dark Knight that arguably, like, equally made it what it was as much as the writing and the art. But I wonder what it would have looked like had Klaus Janson colored it. Interesting food for thought, right? So this is like from Legends. It's very preachy. It feels very dark and almost like appropriate for its time, like the Dark Republic or something. I don't know. Anyway, I love Klaus Janson's like heavy brushwork, and another artist that he sort of pairs well with is sort of like Bill Sienkiewicz, and that sort of like very inky, very dark, thick lines. I love his use of screens and tones. That's one of his hallmarks of Klaus Janson. I loved when they kicked off the Legends of the Dark Knight series and he did the first arc. I think it was Gothic. It was the story, and the art was on Baxter paper and really beautiful. As you can see, this old copy is suffering and the art is a little hard to see, but a little muddy, especially with somebody like Klaus Janson. Like, I'm imagining like his art printed very muddy a lot, just because it's almost muddy by definition in a way. He's such a master of like, I have to say, like, he really did just bring so much to like The Dark Knight Returns and gave it such a polished aesthetic and just worked so well with Frank Miller adding and never taking away, But like I said, you can see like a really great inker is probably an artist themselves. A lot of people became inkers because they couldn't pencil as fast, they could ink a lot faster, they could do more than one a month, so definitely there was a paying the bills sort of motivation in mind sometimes. And Klaus Janson, I mean, it's kind of unprecedented here that he's penciling, inking, and coloring, and it's so good. And I wonder how, like, I don't know, because I just randomly picked this up. So I don't know if he was doing the whole run. And I really wasn't reading Batman at the time. I mean, I definitely read Legends. Oh my God, I picked that up. That Brian Bolland cover on that Vigilante is like classic museum comic book legend Hall of Fame quality, right? Love his penguin here. Just like the big nose is so funny, and just like, I don't know, this is kind of funny too, because this era here is sort of like we're bridging the gap between the old corniness of, DC Comics that arguably Crisis on Infinite Earths, put the kibosh on, and Legends sort of was part of the new DC Universe relaunch that like John Byrne was part of, and love this bat symbol. I mean, it's all about the branding, and who's better branded than Batman with his batarang, his bat symbol, his bat symbol, his bat this, his bat that. Anyway, so much fun. I just love like comic book storytelling. The close-up of the dinosaur and then pulling out, and then you have Robin, and I love that he's still in his little short shorts, which, I mean, I don't know, it's so funny because you just didn't question it then, but it does look kind of ridiculous now, right? these birds. I mean, obviously penguin birds. That's what I love too, like the silliness of it all. You know what I mean? Like he's the penguin. I'm like in the, you know, he's gonna have the penguin mobile and every little silly little trope like that. Look at the gorgeous cityscapes. I love Batman swinging through the city. It reminds me of Klaus's work on Daredevil. Just gorgeous. You know what I mean? He has such a keen eye for composition and, you know, just like the way he makes your eye move across the page is just really gorgeous. And I am in love with Zipatone that, I mean, nobody has probably cut more Zipatone by hand than Klaus Janson. And if there was a world record for it, I'm sure that he might get it. Who else is heavy into zip that you guys all love? Feel free to sound it off in the comments. I want to say like a Brett Breeding comes to mind. Terry Austin used a lot of zip to great effect and other textures. This is so much fun. This is like classic Batman at its best. And just like, I love this era of Batman. You know, it is such a moment in time. And I am glad that Batman is still killing it and doing great, fun stories. But I definitely have a special place in my heart for this. And then at the end, you turn the page and you don't even know how comic books are going to be changed in such a big, amazing way that, like, one of the most influential comics ever, Batman Year One by Miller and Mazzucchelli. I mean, does it get much better than that? One moment in time, y'all. So good. Detective Comics, love the logo as well. This is such a great, striking, cool cover, you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I'll bring you more soon.